Welcome to Hero Villains, the battle KNULL vs DARKSEID, the battle between the God of the Void and the God of Evil. This universe is an endless battlefield of gods. But what happens when you ignore the flashy heroes, overlook the battles of mere mortals, and put on the scale two of the most primordial dark forces? On one side is the God of the Void, the one who killed a celestial with his bare hands and ruled the darkness before light even existed, KNULL. On the other side is the Tyrant God of Apokolips, the God of Evil, the one who possesses the anti-life equation and has personally crushed the Quintessence, DARKSEID. KNULL brings the absolute silence of the void before creation was born. DARKSEID brings the absolute subjugation of free will. When the void meets anti-life, who will be the ultimate ruler of darkness? This is a holy war of shadows, and its outcome will leave you stunned. Let us begin. To understand the terror of KNULL, you must discard every concept of time. This character is not just a monster. He is an elder god, a primordial deity who existed before the Marvel Universe was born. Imagine a reality with no matter, no energy, only infinite darkness and absolute stillness. That was the kingdom of KNULL. But then, that eternal peace was torn apart by something he despises with ultimate hatred, the light of creation. The Celestials, those colossal space gods, arrived bringing life and light, which KNULL viewed as an invasion of his kingdom of darkness. In response, from his own shadow, KNULL forged the first weapon, all black the Necro Sword, a pitch-black blade containing the living abyss. He did not need to learn how to fight. His instinct is to destroy. Immediately, KNULL beheaded a Celestial with a single stroke of the blade made from his own power, even before the sword absorbed any other cosmic energy. That savage act was a declaration of war against light itself. He was banished back into the void by the other Celestials, but that was not the end. Using the severed head of the dead Celestial, he built his forge, inadvertently creating nowhere and embedding within the symbiotes their fatal weaknesses: fire and sound. KNULL is not just about expansion. It is a crusade to extinguish all light. He created a massive army of symbiotes, shadow dragons, and swept across the universe. He does not just kill, he enslaves gods, turning them into sentries for his kingdom. Even powerful beings like the Silver Surfer have been defeated by him and turned into Void Knights. He is the true nightmare of the universe. KNULL possesses limitless power in the manipulation of darkness and control over constituent matter. Let us dissect this terrifying skill set. He does not need muscle. He commands the living abyss. He can tear a god in two. The clearest proof? He ripped Sentry in half in mid-air. Remember, Sentry is the character who once fought the strongest version of World War Hulk to a standstill. To KNULL, taking down the mightiest heroes of Earth, like Doctor Strange or The Thing, was just a part of the invasion. He easily overpowered them and turned Earth into a giant shadow cocoon. KNULL's body is essentially a manifestation of darkness. He is immortal, unable to be killed by conventional means. He existed through the collapse of the old universe and the birth of the new one. He withstood energy blasts from the Silver Surfer, amplified by the energy of ancient stars, showcasing phenomenal resilience to attacks on a cosmic energy level. This is what makes him a nightmare. He is the god of the symbiote hive mind. He can create countless symbiotes from his body and control them. His deadliest weapon, all black the Necro Sword, is a living entity capable of killing gods, celestials, and even cosmic entities like Galactus if it lands a fatal blow. Its sharpness is not just physical, it cuts into the very divine essence of its opponent. The inherent weakness of him and his creations is fire and sound. But for a being of his caliber, exploiting it is extremely difficult. He rules the darkness and the emptiness that existed before life. When fully awakened, KNULL deployed a global symbiote network covering the entire Earth, completely cutting it off from sunlight, from the cities, to the oceans. This is not just a physical attack, it is a psychological assault, an attack on the hope of humanity. KNULL defeats Thor repeatedly. Thor, with Mjolnir, with the power of the God of Thunder, was unable to stop KNULL in multiple direct confrontations. It required the entire Avengers team, Eddie Brock merging with the entire symbiote hive mind, and the sacrifice of many characters to finally bring KNULL down.
Knull is not bound by the normal laws of the universe because he existed before those laws were created. This is the point that differentiates him completely from almost every other villain. Knull is not without weaknesses. Light, especially high energy light, can hurt him and weaken the power of the symbiotes. In the King in Black event, it was the light from the Silver Surfer and energy-based characters that created moments where Knull was pushed back. In addition, as powerful as Knull is, he lacks one crucial thing: strategy. He is a creature acting on the primal instinct of destruction. He does not calculate. He does not negotiate. This sometimes makes him exploitable by those who are smarter tactically. But make no mistake, Knull's weaknesses do not make him weak. It just means he is not completely invincible. And in the Marvel Universe, that means he stands at the very top tier of the most powerful beings. I truly hope you subscribe to the channel. It will help us out immensely, and you are the most wonderful person ever. Thank you so much.
If KNULL represents the chaos of the primordial void, then Darkseid is the very embodiment of tyrannical order. Created by the legendary Jack Kirby, he is the manifestation of pure evil in the DC universe. Born as Prince Uxas of the planet Apokolips, he murdered his own brother, Drax, to seize the legendary Omega Force. Upon absorbing that power, Uxas' skin turned to stone, and he was reborn as Darkseid. Darkseid's goal is not simply conquest. He craves the ultimate philosophical weapon, the anti-life equation, which is proof that life, hope, and freedom are all meaningless. Once he possesses it, Darkseid can strip the free will from every living being in the multiverse. He will not just conquer your body, he will possess your soul. Throughout DC history, Darkseid has been the terror of the Justice League. Superman is his eternal nemesis, but Darkseid has never truly been completely defeated. He is a master manipulator, a destroyer not just with his fists, but with his evil genius intellect. He sits on his throne on Apokolips, looking down at the universe as a chessboard. Darkseid's power is a combination of divine physical strength and destructive cosmic energy, amplified exponentially by the Omega effect. As a new god, Darkseid's body is nearly invulnerable. He has traded blows with Superman and frequently held the upper hand. But the true pinnacle of his power lies in his true form. In this form, he single-handedly confronted and annihilated the entire Quintessence, a council consisting of omnipotent entities like the Phantom Stranger, Ganthet, a guardian of the universe, Highfather, and even the Spectre. Darkseid's eyes do not just fire heat beams. The Omega beams are an irresistible force. They can chase a target to the ends of the universe, bending space-time to seek out the opponent. More importantly, they do not simply cause physical destruction. They can erase you from existence, resurrect you, or trap you in an eternal loop of suffering. Omega beams are energy rays fired from Darkseid's eyes that are not ordinary lasers, but sentient energy beams with the ability to pursue their target through space and time, bending and changing direction unpredictably. Omega beams can wipe a being from existence, not just killing, but completely annihilating them. They can also imprison the target's soul in a torturous reality loop for eternity, as Darkseid did to Batman in Final Crisis. The anti-life equation. This is the ace in the hole. It is not an attack. It is the end of war. If Darkseid activates it, he could instantly erase KNULL's free will, turning the God of the Void into a submissive puppet. This power transcends the physical category. It attacks the very concepts of self and freedom of the opponent. This is a weapon that even the primordial darkness has never faced. In Final Crisis, Darkseid shot Superman with the Omega beams, bringing down the Man of Steel across realities and time, forcing Superman to perform the one act he hated most, ending a life with his own hands. This was a victory, not of muscle, but of intellect. Control of humanity. Using the anti-life equation. Without fighting each individual, Darkseid controlled billions just by transmitting the anti-life equation. This is power at the level of societal reality alteration, something no superhero can punch. For decades, Darkseid has demonstrated physical strength that can rival and defeat Superman, the strongest physical character in DC, who can move planets and withstand the nova of a star. Darkseid, however powerful, carries a tragic paradox within himself. He wants to control everything, but that very desire creates blind spots. When Darkseid uses the anti-life equation fully, he becomes immensely powerful but also becomes rigid. He cannot cope with chaos, with beings who do not follow conventional logic. Aquaman has exploited this. In addition, Darkseid depends on the Omega Force. If this energy source is compromised, his power diminishes significantly. Certain sufficiently strong characters have proven this. And ultimately, Darkseid has lost. Not just once. Superman, Wonder Woman, Orion, even Batman all have had moments where they overcame Darkseid under specific circumstances. This does not make him less dangerous, but it shows he has limits. This is not a fight that ends in a single punch. This is a war for the dominance of abstract concepts, the primordial void versus absolute tyranny. KNULL is a patient hunter, having existed for billions of years, with experience killing cosmic entities. Darkseid is a master strategist who always sees through the weaknesses of his enemies. However, KNULL's experience primarily comes from overwhelming opponents with the power of darkness. Darkseid faces a wide spectrum of foes, from heroes and demons to metaphysical entities. In close quarters combat, All Black the Necrosword would be a real threat to Darkseid. It has the capability to kill gods and celestials, beings to which Darkseid is considered equal. However, Darkseid, in his true form, has proven he can withstand the power of entities even greater than celestials, such as the Spectre, the spirit of vengeance comparable to Marvel's living tribunal. And this is the crucial point. KNULL's symbiote army is infinite, a tsunami of shadows that engulfs any planet. But Darkseid possesses the ultimate weapon to neutralize that army, the anti-life equation. Symbiotes operate based on the hive mind. If Darkseid can control or destroy the central will of that hive, which is KNULL himself, the entire army will collapse or become a weapon under his command. The Omega Beams are the perfect tool for this, bending space to directly strike KNULL, bypassing all shadow barriers and symbiotes. Darkseid can fight for days, even centuries, but the battle would not last that long. KNULL is a force of nature, but Darkseid is a conqueror of forces of nature. He has seen the essence of freedom and found a way to destroy it. Compared to the anti-life equation, which had the power to bend the wills of new gods and even the Spectre, KNULL's hive mind would just be another fortress waiting to be breached. This is a battle that leans in Darkseid's favor, but it is by no means easy. KNULL's power is staggering, one of the most dangerous Elder God level threats the universe has ever witnessed. The fact that he killed a celestial and enslaved gods is a testament to that destructive power. Yet, Darkseid wins. The reason does not lie in muscle, but in the nature of power itself. Darkseid does not just fight the body, he fights the will. KNULL is still an entity carrying hatred, a form of consciousness that the anti-life equation can target and erase. He has never faced a power that not only kills you, but also proves that your existence is meaningless. Throughout history, Darkseid has felled omnipotent entities and broken the wills of guardian gods. He is the embodiment of the apocalypse. Darkseid, utilizing his true form and activating the full power of the Omega effect, would allow him to breach KNULL's defenses formed by the living abyss, and the anti-life equation would turn the God of the Void into a god with no will. KNULL would not be killed, he would be assimilated, becoming the ultimate shadow weapon at the foot of the throne of Apokolips. The battle ends not with a scream, but with the absolute silence of submission. Darkseid isn't just a villain, he is. And that is our analysis of the battle between the two greatest icons of darkness. But this is just one perspective. What do you think? Could the power of the Void resist the invasion of anti-life? Or would KNULL find a way to sever the source of the Omega effect before it is too late? Let us know your opinion by commenting down below. If you enjoy epic showdowns like this, do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any future cosmic battles. And remember to follow us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next battles.